Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for this vlog, this episode, I wanted to talk about something that I think is super interesting and I think a lot of people would think the same. I don't know, maybe, we'll find out. But anyways, in this vlog, I'm gonna talk a lot about the reef out at Pipeline and what that reef looks like, what it feels like, and my worst wipeout out at Pipe. And I think, to me, I think it's super interesting. I love hearing about other people's experiences out of Pipe, not only the good, but also the bad, because, you know, Pipeline isn't always glory. There is a lot of carnage out there. And, you know, surfing Pipe every winter for the past, I think I've been surfing out there probably for 6 years now, like consistently. So throughout the past 6 years, I have seen a lot of glory and I've seen a lot of carnage, and I have been a part of the glory and the carnage. So I know both sides of Pipeline, and I think that is important to understand that in order to catch, you know, that like amazing, perfect ride, you kind of have to go through a lot of trial and error and a lot of poundings, a lot of beatings. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the reef out at Pipeline. So before I show you guys what the reef out at Pipe looks like, I'm going to show you guys my worst wipeout out at Pipe, and it happened not too long ago. So we're going to show that slide first of what my worst wipeout looked like, what happened to me, what my reaction was, and pre-pounding. All right, so we're gonna jump into that clip right now. All right, so here is the wave. This was the Vans Pipe Masters. This happened in December. This was my second wave of the event. I caught it very early on in my first heat, and I got absolutely demolished. It was pretty big pipeline. It was not perfect pipeline by any means. It was wonky. It was really hard to read. I personally don't like surfing out here when it's like that because it is dangerous. Rewatching my wave, it doesn't look like a super gnarly wave. It doesn't look like I got extremely pounded, but I actually did. And here I am. I was really struggling. I was just kind of getting thrashed all over the place. And as you can see right here, I'm not paddling. I'm in a lot of pain right here. You'll see in a little bit, I'm going to shake my head. And here is the replay of this wave. I'm pumping. I should have jumped, but I didn't jump. I wanted to make this wave. I knew I was too deep, but I tried my best to make it. And the wave just pushed me straight down. I knocked out immediately. I don't remember what happened. All I remember is becoming conscious again while I was underwater and just feeling so much pain in my abdominal area. And it felt like, I just got the wind completely knocked out of me, so I could not breathe at all. And my head felt all dizzy. I couldn't really see straight. I didn't know what was going on. I just felt like it was the worst pain I ever felt. It was really crazy because everything in my body was telling me to go in. And I was convinced I was going to go in, but all of a sudden I just started paddling out back to the lineup. And I went back out there. I stayed out there until the horn blew. I didn't catch another wave because I was in a lot of pain. I could not see straight. I was very dizzy, lightheaded. My whole abdominal area was just in so much pain. So obviously it was really great that I didn't catch another wave because I probably would have gotten even more hurt. Anyways, I went in. My two best friends, Kiana and Maluhia, were there, and they were helping me, and they're like, hey, you got to go see the medic. Like, you don't look like yourself. You need to go get checked out. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about when I went to see the medics, the doctors, and stuff like that. Basically, what I will say is they almost didn't let me surf the next day. I went home that night and was thinking in my mind, I was like, I wonder if I am actually going to be able to, you know, perform the way I want to tomorrow. It's the final day of competition. What am I going to get to do out there? Okay, before I say any more, this is the photo of Kiana and Malu helping me. This is right before I went to go see the doctors. But anyways, back to my thoughts this night. I was like, okay, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to even surf. Should I surf? Like, I probably shouldn't. I'm in so much pain. Like, what if I hurt myself more? But, you know, to me, surfing pipe is what I love to do. I love this wave so much. And I just wanted to go out and give it my best shot, even though I knew that I wasn't going to be able to perform the way I wanted to perform. I just had to go. So the next day came and I woke up feeling absolutely wrecked. I was sore from like head to toe. I went out for my heat and I broke my board. I got slammed on the reef again, this time not at pipe, this time at backdoor. I had a giant bruise on my leg. I had bruises on my feet. I had bruises on my arms. Yeah, I got wrecked again. And it was not fun at all. It actually really destroyed my confidence, and it made me feel like very scared of pipe. And I never felt that feeling before. I never felt so afraid at pipeline and surfing out there. My confidence was very, very low at this point of time. It was pretty much non-existent. And I didn't know whether I was gonna, try to charge pipe ever again. I was kind of like in my mind thinking, maybe I don't want to surf pipe anymore because it's super dangerous and super sketchy. Like, I thought I was gonna die the day before, and here I am again, and I'm still getting pounded. Like, I had a million thoughts going through my head, and basically it was a lot. It was very emotionally and physically draining. Forgot to mention earlier, I also had the flu at this same time, and that was horrible. I had the flu for so long, and it caused me to lose a lot of weight. And you know how it is when you have the flu. You just have no energy, you feel depleted, everything sucks. So that was just the icing on the cake. So that evening, I really wanted to watch the sunset down at Pipe, so I called my good friend Vahine Fierro, her boyfriend, and my husband Totu. We all went and watched the sunset together. And then all of a sudden, a crazy thunder and lightning show just happened, and for some reason, that really cheered me up. I don't know why, but I sat there for hours and hours watching this lightning show happen right outside of Pipe. It just felt like there was a lot of mana out there, power, energy, and I didn't know what it meant, but I just wanted to be a part of it. So now that you guys have seen my worst wipeout out there, and we went through that whole emotional roller coaster ride of the series of events at the Pipe Masters, we are going to switch gears, and I'm going to take you guys to go and check out the Reef out of Pipeline. But before that, I want to give a big shout out to GoPro for giving me this GoPro so I could show you guys what the reef looks like. So anyways, I'm going to take one of my best friends out there, Malu. We're going to go take our masks and snorkels, our fins. We're going to go swim around so we can show you guys what the reef looks like. I haven't swum out there in a while, so I'm super excited to go swimming and check it out. Here we go. Me and Malu jumped in the water, and we're going to go and check it out. So if I had my surfboard and I was paddling out to Pipe, this would be like the channel area, the beginning paddle out. You can see there's a lot of sand. This is not how it is in the wintertime when Pipe's firing, but for the most part, you can get a little feeling of what the reef looks like. Just pretend there's no sand there. So now we're going to get a little bit closer towards the lineup, towards the barreling part of the reef. There was a little cave right here. I just swam through that. The reef is very irregular. It's not like a perfectly flat reef. Here's Malu swimming. It looks like mermaidia underneath here. It's really beautiful. There's some pinnacles, there's some holes, there's some nooks, there's some crannies. I'm going to spin the camera around and you guys are going to see what it looks like towards the beach. That's what that looks like. Here is some nooks and crannies. This is a little bit farther out. A lot of people have told me that they've gotten stuck in little caves and holes out of Pipe. I've gotten stuck one time, but it wasn't super crazy and scary, I like kind of just pushed myself out, but I could feel that I was like in a little cave. Also right here, I hope you guys can hear the whales in the background. We started swimming a little bit farther out, and I told Malu, I hope we see like a giant tiger shark right now. I've always wanted to see one. And she was just like, what? Are you crazy? Let's go in right now. And then we turned around and started swimming in. So this is the reef by Backdoor. This is what Backdoor Reef looked like a little bit farther in. There was a honu, a turtle, who was just cruising, eating. I filmed him because he was just like having a really nice time by himself over there. I thought it was really cute. I love seeing honus when I'm in the ocean. And here's some fish. This is still out at Backdoor. Right here is very shallow. If I stood up, I'd be like out of water for sure. After our excursion on the reef, me and Malu grabbed my alaya board and we swam out to the sandbar, caught some waves, hung out, talked story with some friends, cruised. We ended up spending the rest of the afternoon down here out at Pipe on the sandbar. We played on this raft for a long time. It was super fun. And then we ate some super good food. Well, Foodland food, but it was good. It was yummy. Before the sunset, I went and grabbed my sister and we headed out to Pipe to go mess around on our boogie boards, my little shortboard. And that's what I'm going to show next, so just going to move right into that. I just jumped out of the car and the first thing I saw was my sister's slippers.
I left this here like a month ago.
And
they brought it back.
Whoever brought the slippers back. It looks like they wore them. You better wash that.
It's yours.
Where?
It's on your slippers.
It's not my slippers. Anyways, we just checked Pipe. It looks super fun. We're gonna go out. The sun's about to go down. That was mine and my sister's first party wave on a Pipe. Oh my god, I just touched the reef. Oh, good thing I didn't kick because it's so shallow. So in my opinion, the reef out at Pipe is probably the most intimidating thing for me. And that's the thing that holds me back the most when I'm paddling for a wave. Oh, I'm gonna catch it. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. That's the end. This is my team from the Backdoor Shootout. Let me know if you guys want me to do a vlog about my experience out there and what it was like.
Oh my goodness. Look at that right at bump. Oh my gosh.